Thanks for tuning into the Conscious Hour. Today I was driving in my car and listening to the report on NPR, and I thought, oh my goodness, National Propaganda Radio, not public radio anymore. It's canned presentations by the State Department. This is what you can say, this is what you can't say. NPR, as far as I'm concerned, they got bought out, sold out, just like ever Western media. Let's get into this one. I want you to listen closely because it's the way that Israel likes to define things, gives them what they call justification when it's all basically BS. It's lies, it's distortion of reality. Hamas isn't the threat. Hezbollah isn't the threat. They aren't the terrorists. The terrorists are within, and we know who that is. The United States government and the other governments that fund the genocide, and of course Israel. Let's get into this one.
But how do you define that? Israel defines defensive operations as offensive operations. So if they claim that there's a terrorist there, then they have a right defensively to go and do an offensive strike. That's what you're dealing with the Israelis. They're absolutely rapacious murderers, and they have no compunction whatsoever regarding civilian lives, and they have no problem massacring Lebanese, and then they'll just make up an excuse after the fact, saying that they were targeting Hezbollah, which they define as terrorist. But Hezbollah are Lebanese, and Lebanese, whether they're civilians recovering bodies in this case, or whether they're Hezbollah, they have a right to move within their own country. They're not attacking Israel. They're not attacking Israelis within. Now, if Israel attacks Lebanon, then Hezbollah is well within their rights and the laws of war to retaliate, even inside Israeli territory. Now let's just wind the clock back a little bit, Nima. How did this all begin? How did this cycle of escalation begin between Hezbollah and Israel? A lot of people don't remember. It was October 8th. October 8th. And the claim by Israel is Hezbollah attacked Israel, and then the Israelis responded with overwhelming force, and then the conflict began. It hasn't finished since, but the beginning claim by Israel was a lie. It was a lie. They pushed it out into the global media, and Hezbollah did not attack Israel on October 8th.
And let's talk about that one, because actually what happened was, if you remember, the concert goers were shot down by a helicopter. Well, all you had to do was watch that helicopter and realize it's an Apache helicopter, meaning it was run by Israel. It wasn't Hezbollah. It was what they call the Simpson option. Let's just kill them all. We don't really care. We can make up anything we want. Let's keep going.
They fired on IDF positions inside the Sheba Farms, which is illegally occupied territory by Israel. It's an important fact. That's how this started, okay? So, whatever happens after that and things spin out of control and both sides are hitting each other, the fact of the matter is Israel is in illegal occupying positions within Lebanon. They have been holding land after 2000 that they were supposed to, that they were obligated to withdraw from 25 years ago. Multiple UN resolutions to that effect. They just ignored them. The United States backed them in the UN. Okay, so
hold that there and think about this. Why are we funding this? Why are we funding this? Why is the United States government obligated to fund Israel? It's real simple. It's called AIPAC, AIPAC, and they've been forcing, bribing, persuading, paying our elected officials for a very long period of time. Remember Joe Biden? Joe Biden came out and said, hey, I should have been born a Zionist. That was in 1971. Let's keep going and keep asking yourself the question, what you're seeing in the media. Don't watch it if it's mainstream news. Go to YouTube, get your source of information. Let's keep going.
The whole basis of this is Israel started it. They are the instigator. They're the aggressor. Hezbollah is within international law, 100%. Israel's in violation of international law, 100%. And this is exactly the identical pattern, Nima, of the Lebanese civil war. Israel invaded Lebanon in the early 80s based on a claim that the PLO tried to assassinate an Israeli diplomat who was assigned as an ambassador to Britain, Shlomo Agarov. And before any investigation took place, Israel just used that, invaded South Lebanon, and that caused a series of events that led to one of the most catastrophic civil wars in history. And guess what? It was based on a lie. The PLO had nothing to do with it. Yasser Arafat had nothing to do with it. If anything, this probably was conjured up by Israeli intelligence to give a pretext to invade. Okay?
And that's reality check, folks, because I was well involved with what was happening over there when this thing started years ago, and was just, pardon me, pissed off that they were trying to set up Yasser Arafat as the enemy when in fact everybody knew it was Israel. And how many billions of tax dollars have we paid Israel to continue this war of aggression, war of what I call gangster capitalism, going in and stealing another country's resources so you can control it? Oh, and then don't forget, folks, who are the negotiators for the peace agreement? Two real estate developers, Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff. Now, wait, do you think they have a conflict of interest? Nah, no, not at all. You see where we're at, folks? You're being used. You're being played. Turn off your mainstream media. ABC, NBC, Fox News, all of them, shut it down. Do not watch them. Go to YouTube, get your information from YouTube, and then you'll find out what's really going on. And the most important thing is this. In November, you vote every one of those Republicans and Democrats out of office. They created this mess, and since Vietnam, we've spent literally almost over $100 trillion on wars. Imagine spending that money had it been spent at home and not us, the American taxpayer, paying for the aggression so private corporations can go in and steal their resources and make money. Have you had enough of the game? Have you had enough of the lies and deception? Turn off your mainstream media. Do not watch it. Turn on YouTube. You can even go to TikTok and get more information than you can by watching mainstream media. Yeah, there's a few out there that might be able to tweak some of the truth, but they don't want to tell you the whole story. And the whole story's right in front of you, folks. We're being lied to. And Netanyahu needs to be shut down, and the war needs to be shut down, and we don't need to spend another cent. But Congress, they won't do anything. This is the Conscious Hour. Please hit the like and share button. Please hit the like and share button. Thanks.